What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Dr. Wu Fire Ladder and Iron Jack, their version of a micro scale Shattered Glass Inferno and Wheeljack. So this was sent to me by none other than Dr. Diecast, who sends me all these little Dr. Wu figures to look at, and they are pretty cool. They have a little bit more of a chibi style to them, but they have their own little charm. Let's take a look at each one individually. So we have looked at this mold before, since we looked at Inferno and Grapple, but you got a little bit of yellow paint right here, yellow paint up here. These pieces are yellow plastic. A little bit of gold paint for the windshield and the side windows. Here's the bottom. It does look good, and you have gray for the wheels instead of black tires this time. It does look nice. Has the same features. The ladder can go up and down, can rotate around, which is actually pretty impressive for something this size. But it will, should articulate, yeah. And you can fold this up if you want, put that in. You can also bring in a little nozzle, and that will store right here. So if you want to drive around with that, you can. He has a little nozzle right here, which is part of the robot mode head, but you can use that as well. You can raise that up, and it does roll nicely. For Iron Jack, with that nice green, red, and white paint. I believe this is just white plastic, but you have nice green stripes, red on the wheels. Nice tampoed Lancia and Alitalia. I guess they don't care about the sponsor logos. 539 tampoed there, red for the taillights, and metallic blue for the headlights. Really nice detail. Metallic blue for the windows too, but a lot of detail for something so small. It does roll very nicely. Fortunately, I haven't figured out a way that you can store the weapon, so I don't think you can, but it does look really nice. For a quick size comparison, there it is next to the Dr. Wu version of Ultra Magnus Cab, which is the same as Optimus. This Wheeljack does seem a little bit big compared to Optimus here. It's kind of wider, almost the same, actually maybe a little bit longer, but it does look cool. And then here's the fire truck, fits in just fine. It's just this guy seems a little bit big as far as scale. Alright, let's get these guys transformed into robot mode. Since we've looked at this mold before, we'll just do it really quick. Fold this up. We're going to lift out on these arms, plug them in on the other side. It should tab in right here. Bring these arms down and then rotate the elbows to the front. We can unpeg this ladder piece from the legs. This is going to accordion up, and we can take all of this, and that will also accordion up like that. Then we take this, fold that down, fold this down, peg that into the back, and then bring the head up so it's flat on the top, and then peg that into the top. There we go. And then make sure the ladder is flat on the back. We can open up these ears and then bring down this nozzle. For the legs, you're just going to come down to here, and we can fold the feet and shift these back. And there is Fire Ladder in his robot mode. Now let's work on Iron Jack. So this is the new transformation. I'll go a little bit slower. You're going to open up these side rear wheels, pull them to the back. We can unpeg the back panels from each other and just swing those forward. Come to the front here, we're going to pull the legs forward like this. Fold those down. We can open this up. Allow you to take the entire waist, rotate around to the other side. Bring this panel up. We can rotate the head out, bring the chest panel, tab it in, bring out the feet, Very classic Wheeljacky move. And then for these, just fold this so that it's got angled outwards like that. Final step, take the arms and rotate them so you have the hands facing upwards. All right, there is Fire Ladder and Iron Jack in robot mode. They both look really good. Let's take a look at the details. I did forget to mention the headlights are painted with that gold as well. But you got a nice gray paint for the face, red for the eyes. Anytime I review these little guys here, I have to zoom in on the post. It's just a little inside information is I can't zoom in far enough, but I do zoom in during editing so you can see details like that face. There are also painted windshield wipers. I forgot to mention that too. Legs look nice. Here's the back. Cleans up pretty well for this scale. He does have the same articulation as before. I guess I'll go over it quickly. Head's on a ball joint. This entire panel can flip up and down. And then the head itself can rotate. This can go up and down. The ears can go in and out. You have shoulders on a ball joint, go all the way around, out to there. Elbows on a ball joint, can rotate around and bend 90 degrees. Nothing at the wrists. You have no rotation at the waist. Legs go up to there, back to there, out to side on ball joints. You have a little bit of rotation at the thigh on a ball joint. 90-degree bend at the knee. Ankle tilts forward and backward and side to side, so you can get plenty of movement on those. For Iron Jack, new mold here, the head is on a ball joint. Actually, sorry, I think it's just a peg, but because of the panel in the neck, you can get it down and up. So that works. These wings can rotate in and out. Shoulders on a ball joint and a hinge, so you can get them up to there and you can rotate around on the ball joint. Get a little bit of butterfly to the ball joint. You have a 90-degree bend at the elbow, rotation at the elbow. Again, nothing at the waist. Most of these Dr. Wu figures don't have anything at the waist. Legs kick up to there, back to there, out to the side on the ball joint, but a little bit hindered just due to the design. This peg gets in the way. Ankle tilts and forward and backward on that toe. Now, of course, we can use the accessories here in the robot modes. We get the nozzle here, which you can just slide over the hand. And it is a tight fit, but you can get this. Let's go from the inside. There we go. So he can be blasting some, I guess he's a Decepticon. I don't even remember. Shattered Glass, who's who. You get that. And then Wheeljack, of course, gets his shoulder cannon. So this can mount right here. It has a little bit of silver paint on it. And that looks nice. And for your size comparison, there they are next to the Dr. Wu White Optimus Prime. I'm just going to call him that instead of Ultra Magnus. But again, Wheeljack does feel a little bit big for this scale. The Inferno mold looks fine, but yeah, there you go for comparison. So final recommendations on the Dr. Wu Fire Ladder and Iron Jack. I like these little guys. I'm going to give them a 4 out of 5, recommend them. The Inferno mold is getting old. I've looked at it a few times. It's good. I think I would have preferred to have a little bit more articulation, but it's okay. The Iron Jack, same thing, a little bit more articulation, especially a waist swivel would be nice. I also think he's a little bit on the big side for the scale of this set of the Dr. Wu figures. But either way, I think it's a really cool figure. It looks really good. It's just fun, and they're cute. And nice to fit in with like Titan class figures if you're trying to display them. So that's it for today. Thanks to Dr. Diecast for sending us a review. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.